Jeremy Sochan is not a nice person, okay? He's a savage. He's a dog. He is not a good person.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
Obviously, I'm being hyperbolic, okay? Jeremy Sochan is a good person, okay? At least he come across as at least a cool guy. But this right here, this is nasty, son. Now, we're going to talk about this because I just absolutely love this dog in him. But there's some real reasons, some internal reasons why I love this even more. So before we talk about that really quick, if you guys want to support the channel, as always, clanthemerchfan.com. I'm actually catching up on orders pretty swiftly. So expect some tracking. Well, expect a lot of tracking numbers this upcoming weekend. Okay, I'm so sorry. I know it's been taking a long time, but just trust me, I am working on it. It's just, it was a lot, but I'm working on it. But anyways, if you guys want to support, please do. Link is in the description. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. So Jeremy Sochan. So first and foremost, I'm going to focus in on Jeremy Sochan, and then we're going to talk about why I absolutely love this from him, what it means for our future, but most importantly, who he did it to. So let's go ahead and watch this.
Edwards is going to call for charging into Spurs defense.
One more time.
Charging
nope.
Into
Hold on.
Minnesota, Anthony Edwards is going to call for charging into Spurs defense.
Okay, all right, I'm done. All right, I'm just gonna mute it. All right, so this is what's pretty awesome about this. So as you guys know, I talked about Jeremy Sochan before we even got him. But he's the type of player that he's not necessarily going to commit first-degree murder, but he's going to do some reckless homicide. And what do I mean by that? Oftentimes, he plays pretty rough, and when he gets a little frustrated, he can play a little reckless. And I think that he's going to eventually have a reputation in the NBA as a dog because of things like this, but also as a guy that's low-key dirty. Now, I personally don't think that he's a dirty player. When I think dirty players, I think like Draymond Green can be a little dirty, but I think like really bad degrees like Zaza Pachulia, obviously. But I don't think he'll be on that level, but I do think that he gets a little reckless. But things like this, the small things, the fact that he's a rookie and he's doing little things to try to get in your head is huge. And it really fits the personality of this team. I mean, really fits it. Every single player on this team is an absolute dog. Obviously, the leader or the heart of the team right now is Keldon Johnson, but Jeremy Sochan is going to fit right into that. This is such a great base level for the San Antonio Spurs going forward. So once we do have our stars, obviously, I think Joshua Primo will become that, but we need, you know, obviously another one or at least a couple more. And we can get that in this upcoming draft. But all I'm saying is I think that this is a really good foundation. This is that nasty that you love to see. And yeah, I think it's really going to pay dividends later. Is that the word? Is that the word I meant to use? I don't think that's the word I meant. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to pay off, okay? Now, this is what I wanted to talk about, all right? This is what I really care about. I love Jeremy Sochan. But what I love even more is doing this against this dude. Because I personally do not like Anthony Edwards. I don't like him as a person. I don't really like him even as a player of the game. Now, I was a fan of his initially. I was like, dang, he's pretty doggone good, especially when he went head to head with Ja Morant. But I noticed some things when he went against Ja Morant. I noticed that he didn't really pass to his teammates that much. I noticed that he didn't really communicate with his teammates that much. It just came across, and it was just a vibe. Okay, I'm not a Timberwolves fan, so I didn't like watch every single game, but it was just a vibe that he was more so about himself. And I don't like that. Now, this is what actually made me genuinely not like him. And I think all of us know about this infamous moment in which he showed that he was absolutely homophobic. Are we gonna play it? What's going on? Hold on.
Hey, officer.
Look at these queer ass niggas, man. Do what the world done came to, bro.
So as you can see, some dudes just hanging out, and that was his response. That's what he had to say about that. And if it wasn't bad enough in the tone in which he said it, and obviously the person like egging him on in the car, if that wasn't bad enough, I just don't like that ending in which this is what's wrong with the world. That's absolutely ridiculous. People like you are the reason that the world is messed up. People like you is problems with the world. Not this. The dude's just hanging out. That's absolutely ridiculous. But not only that, okay, so that's my personal qualm, okay? That's my personal thing. That's why I don't necessarily care for him that much. And obviously he came out with an apology tweet. That obviously wasn't him like a day later. It's like, yeah, okay, sure. But it's this, okay? People can redeem themselves. Maybe he has learned from it. I won't trip about it. But this right here, I think this shows that even his teammates are not necessarily for his antics and not necessarily for him as a player.
Ant was just telling us that he puts a lot of this on him and he's got to be better in back-to-backs, that he has not done that so far. Can you help him through that, or just is that a young player trying to figure out what to do in this league and how to answer the bell 2 nights in a row?
I mean, you know, maybe I could do a better job of teaching him how to take care of his body, you know, diet and everything. So that'll be on me. I know y'all think it's funny up here when he talks about Popeyes and all that shit. You know, that doesn't make me happy to hear. You know, we're high level athletes, so.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. They're not very happy. So I don't know. That's my thing. I'm just not personally for Anthony Edwards. And here's the thing. I have no doubt in my mind that the San Antonio Spurs probably didn't care for it either. At least Jeremy Sochan probably didn't. He seems like a pretty cool guy. But with that being said, he was also, I mean, this entire game, if you guys paid attention, he was getting at Anthony Edwards. And I just love that mentality. Now, as far as talent-wise, offensively, obviously Anthony Edwards is above Jeremy Sochan. But guys like this on your squad is what you want. You want stuff like this. So look, even if it wasn't Anthony Edwards, I love the disrespect. I'll be honest with you. I absolutely love it. And this was a really good showing of Jeremy Sochan. I absolutely think that this is awesome. So let me know what you think in the comments. Please do. And as far as Anthony Edwards, I do not care for him, but at the same time, you know, people can change or whatever. You know, he can change his mind on it. But I don't know. That was ugly to me. But anyways, love the disrespect. I'll give it to you guys later. Once again, if you want to support the channel, as always, clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description, or become a patron, a YouTube member, only $2 per month. But yeah, deuces.